Hey guys, welcome to my very first video where I'll be showing you how to navigate D&D Beyond, the official online website for creating and using the many features that D&D has to offer. First, what you're going to want to do is open up your new tab and type in D&D Beyond. The one you're going to want to find is of course, dndbeyond.com. When you click on it, it will take you to the home screen. Now you're going to want to sign up for a new account. You can find your account up here. Personally, I prefer just linking it to my Google account. If you do that, all you need to do is link it up and sign in, and choose a username. So, now that you've created an account, where do you start? Well, there are many places you could start, but as most people will probably want to start, you'll probably want to make a character. So, under this first tab, Collections, if you hover over it, you'll notice all these different options coming up. The first one is My Characters. This is where you create and save your characters. This next one is My Campaigns. This is usually only for DMs. This is where you create a room for all your different players to make their characters for your campaign. This allows the DM to view updated versions of their character sheets should they be changed, and even the DM can change their character sheets themselves, allowing them to manually put things that the players might not understand or know. Next one up is something in beta, My Encounters. This is another great tool for DMs that allows the DM to compile many monsters together and have their stat sheets in one place and organize them so they can have different encounters. This next section is My Homebrew Collection. After making some homebrew, more on that later, this is where it's all stored. My Homebrew Creations. This is where you create the homebrew. Now, what is homebrew? Homebrew is content that you've created. It's unofficial, and it can be accessed in your players' campaigns and sheets. All homebrew that you make can be shared and be used by the same people in your campaigns. Next one up is My Dice. This is where you customize your dice when using the dice roller on this website. Now I'll only be going over the free options, so you won't have too many dice. This is more of quick links for homebrew. With the browse section, you can browse these many different options that other people have created. And this is just quick links to create certain things of your own. Next one up is Game Rules. This is where you find most of the rules and stat sheets for a lot of things. These are the classes. There are quite a few to choose from. Artificer is the only one that you cannot access for free. You will need to buy a supplementary book for that. Blood Hunter can only be accessed by turning on the critical role on your character sheet. You can find out more about that by watching my next video, How to Create a Character. These are the spells. These are the different types of spells, and these links over here are what spells can be assigned to each character. Next up are these other tabs: Races, Monsters, Feats, Backgrounds, Equipment, Magic Items, and Vehicles. Races are the different races you can choose from alongside your class. There are many different combinations and a ton of races. Unfortunately, a good chunk of these you'll have to pay for. Monsters. Like races, you'll have to pay for most of these, but these show you the different stats and abilities of many different monsters that could be in your campaign. Feats. These are different abilities that your characters can take as they grow stronger throughout the campaign. Backgrounds. Although similar to your backstory, this is not exactly your backstory. Your backstory is whatever you realistically want it to be. You could be a rogue who never really had a family and lived on the streets, or a wizard who spent most of their time studying in an academy, learning the arcane ways. Either way, you'll want to choose a background that fits that. These backgrounds give you various abilities like proficiencies and such. Next one up is equipment. Equipment is the various tools and armor and weapons your adventurer has on their journey. This can vary from short swords to plate armor to a rope or even rations for you to eat. Next one up is magic items. These are items that have been infused with magic and have been created by powerful beings, most of the time. These offer various abilities and are quite creative and wide-ranged. These can often just slightly increase the power of your character to massively changing the dynamics of how you play. Next one up is vehicles. Ever want to ride around in a cannon cart? Well, that's up to your DM. But the vehicles section is a typically not very well-known section because it is not very descriptive on the different vehicles and really only offers rules for things such as boats. The next tab is sources. This is a list of all the different books that you can purchase. The ones under source books, these two columns, are books that add monsters or class features and basically allow you to expand upon your character. While the two columns over here are adventures. These are mainly for the DM, so they can have different monsters and different stories for the players to go on, assuming they don't create their own. Tools. Because there are two ways to get to it, this is the character builder. Similar to My Characters, you can also create your character from here. Encounter builder, as you've seen this over here in collections. My Encounters. These are the same things. Player app. In case you are not using a laptop or PC or desktop of some kind, there is actually a player app for players. You can download it on most app stores. It allows you to store your characters and different various books from the sources section. It definitely doesn't have all the different features of D&D Beyond on computer, and it's mainly focused towards players. That's why it's called Player App rather than DMs. But if you are a player and cannot use desktop, I do recommend the app. It is very useful. It is not as laggy. The Discord, every Discord bot. This is the official Discord bot, if you ever play over Discord. It allows you to roll dice, connect your character to Discord, and other things. Combat Tracker. This is an alpha. You'll need a paid subscription to use this one, but it basically allows the DM to track the initiative of various monsters and the players. Initiative is a stat in this game that helps the DM figure out who's going first in each given turn. Next one up is the marketplace. There's the store, subscriptions, redeem a key, and order history. The store is basically where you want to go if you want to purchase something, but not necessarily an entire book. The subscriptions is where you get your paid subscriptions to get early access to some of the content on D&D Beyond. Redeem a key. If you have purchased a book in real life and it came with a key, which is a series of numbers or letters, you can redeem it here and get the same content on this website, not needing to purchase it twice. Order history. If you've forgotten what books or items you have purchased, they should appear here. Media. These are various articles that the devs have released, as well as dev updates, where you can see various changes to rules and explanations. These are mainly for content creators. There's the forums. If you'll open up this tab, the forums are news announcements and feedback, bugs and supports of the website, general discussions. There's a lot of creative things and informational things here. The new player guide. This is a great guide for new players to this website. It welcomes you, teaches you the basics of creating a character, rules on playing the game, and how to continue the adventure once you've created your character, and places to start. Then there's quarantine resources. As of the time this video is made, we are still currently in quarantine. These are free adventures that DMs and players alike have access to during this time. Now, a little hidden Easter egg, if you continue along this bar. There's a little wizard here that flashes colors, and is just hidden here. If you click on him, it enables party time. What this does is whenever you hover over one of the names, it'll start flashing colors. This also applies to the pictures, as in my characters, my campaigns, my encounters, and such. And even the names, if you go over game rules. This is applied for everything in this top little taskbar. So those are the basic things in the taskbar that are the easiest and quickest to access. If you need to search for something, like say you want to search for a zombie stat block, you just type up zombie, and a whole bunch of things related to your topic will pop up. These are all the different types of zombies. And also, if you typed up the exact name of a creature, its stat block will appear over here. Oh, and to return to the home page, go ahead and click the D&D Beyond in the top left of the screen. So now to go over your account. There is the profile. It shows how long you've been a member for. I just made this account because this account will be showing you all the different free options you have, as my other account has many other various homebrew and paid for things. It also shows you your followers, your total posts, your thanks you've gotten. It allows you to edit your profile. And yeah. Next one up is account. This allows you to connect your account to various different things. All I have connected is my Gmail account. There are other various things to edit, such as your profile, your preferences, avatars, titles, notification settings, notifications, users that you've chosen to ignore, email preferences, the marketplace, and mobile devices. Next one up is threads. Threads are when you talk and chat and it starts a conversation, so you can go back and see what and reference what you have talked about. Next one up is campaigns. This takes you to your campaigns page, similar to over here under the collections tab. Next one up is characters. Once you've created some characters, they'll pop up here. Now, as a free account, you'll have a limit of 6 characters at a time, unfortunately. To create a character, you just click this button here. Next one up is Homebrew. If you decide to undertake the task of creating custom content, you should go here. This allows you to create various backgrounds, feats, magic items, monsters, races, spells, and even subclasses, which are different types of the original classes shown here, as in Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, and the rest. And that about does it for going through the various different things on D&D Beyond. I hope many others use this website and that you got a good grasp on how to use it. So that's all for today. Please prepare for when you watch my next video, how to create a new character. That's all for now. Bye.